New Guitar Day, Epiphone Casino. I don't want you to be true. I don't want you to cry. I don't want you to be true. I just want to make love to you. You care by the way I'm your loving hand. Oh, baby, I'm your charming man. Something like that. Or he could do the whole. Jojo was a man from Tucson, Arizona. Jojo left his soul in Arizona. However, the lyrics go. Get back, get back, get back to where you once belong. Get back, get back, get back to where you once belong. Get back, Joe. Get back, Loretta. Forgot the solo. Either way, it's a badass guitar. And it sounds good, clean or unplugged. Gotta do some George and John and Paul riffs, especially the whole George. Or however. What song is that? It's a Beatles song. Like they're anyways, it's a badass guitar. Oh, this is clean. Do some. Something like this. Anyways, something like that. Only learn the important stuff, like and I don't even That's a difficult last song. May not be perfect, but this guitar is badass. As soon as I got it, it's like anytime you get a new guitar, it's like you just get like inspiration. It's the craziest thing. Boy, why I have so many. It's like as soon as you get a guitar, pop out like 3 to 5 songs, and then it's kind of like, and then you just use them. But the inspiration, like anytime I get a new guitar, boom, inspiration. May not be good, but it's inspiration. Versus just having the same thing and you just kind of get bored with it. Especially if you have the same stuff, like I have several of the same thing, like Strats, Tellys, Les Pauls, like I think I have like 3 or 4 Fender Stratocasters, and I mean, a Strat's a Strat, in my opinion. I mean, some are way nicer, but they're all single coil and they all pretty much have that same vibe. Some just look different and definitely feel better. But the P90 thing with the full hollow body definitely gives it a different vibe. But here's everybody's like, oh, they feed back. So this has got drive. Not only does it have drive, I have compressor. I have like a Klon warm audio, and then I have a ODR1 Nobles, however the fucking no balls, like Uncle Larry says. And this is so it's up. Still waiting. It's starting to feedback. But it's But anyways, Casino, this is a brand new one that I just ordered. So whatever, 2026. I don't know if they've changed anything. I've never had a Casino before, but it's pretty nice. Definitely, like, out of the box, perfect. The only thing I had to do was, which is, personal preference, was I just lowered the bridge a little bit. But that's just, flathead screwdriver and and drop it down a little bit to your comfortability level, I like them as low as I can get them without them buzzing. But there it is. Pretty nice. I like it, man. But it's funny, like, for years I've seen these, and of course, the Beatles, like, I think they're like the most notorious ones for replaying them, which I think all theirs started off as bursts or sunburst or two tones or whatever, except John's, and that's the one he sanded down or whatever. So I think a lot of their songs were probably on a Casino that, because like this, that sounds almost identical to it. And I don't know what they would be using, probably just cranked up amps, or unless their amps had a master and a gain. It's hard to overdrive a twin or a super reverb or whatever, they'd be using. The Voxes, you'd have to crank them up pretty loud too to get a dirty tone. That whole thing is, they were technically around for 8-9 years, and in that time frame they just did like astronomical crazy shit. Like, how the fuck does anybody do that at like such a young age? Just like I don't know. I mean, the stuff I was learning at 14 or whatever was A minor, F, C, D, shit like that. But these guys, I mean, they're like over here jazz chords. I didn't learn that stuff until a little bit later on. And I don't know what they're fucking called. I just call them jazz chords and flats and sharps or augmented, diminished. I am not Rick Beato. Just play whatever sounds good. But I would say it's never too late to step out of your comfort zone when buying a guitar. Like, my first guitar was a Fender Bronco from 67, 68. And so I pretty much stuck with Fenders like my whole life. Then my grandpa had a 60-something Strat, which I don't have, which I wish I had. So I'm so used to playing Strats and Tellys, Fender style, that I never really wanted one of these. And I'm 35, and it's the first time I've ever had one. I didn't really even ever played one. I just kind of like went on a whim. Like, hey, the Beatles can do it. If George and John can play one, and Paul, they make it sound fucking good, then anybody can do it. Hope you got your things together. Hope you quite prepared to go. Well, don't go out tonight. It's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. There's a bad moon. There's a bad moon. Something like that, but I mean, it's a good guitar. Go buy a Casino, you won't regret it. And the new Epiphone stuff is phenomenal, man. Like, I traded a Strat for a Epiphone 70s Flying V. It's a fucking great guitar, man. Like, the pickups are, I don't know. I mean, everybody has their own personal preference. Like, I'm really into, like, that whole 60s, late 50s, 60s sound. So you kind of get, like, a muddy bark, but also it has, like, oomph to it. So it's like that PAF. So it definitely has that PAF vibe. Like, Rick vibe. That muddy, like, quack sound. I don't know. It's kind of hard to get with one of these with the P90. But, and then I played a Banner, their Banner series. They're like $1,000, and they had an identical J45 Gibson there, and sound, of course, is a little bit different, but feel, playability, looks are almost identical. Like I couldn't believe it for whatever it was. I think $900 or $1,000. So that might be my next purchase as a banner. But right now, my next purchase is a Rickenbacker. I want a 330. So I've been trying to trade off a bunch of stuff, but economical situations right now, people are, I guess, tight with money. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 different guitars I was going to trade for a Rick 330. But anyways, this is a long video. Go get you a Epiphone Casino, or at least try one out, or try out the Epiphone stuff. And no, this video is not sponsored, nor am I getting paid by anybody. And yeah, it would be cool, but no, I'm just giving them a shout out because Epiphone is definitely making some killer shit now. Like, this is like compared to the old shit they used to have. Like, it seems like they had probably a good 10-year, 15-year span where they were putting out some good stuff, but it was really hit and miss. But this out of the box, perfect. They don't have snag. No, I'm not running a fucking sock on it because my hand's not a sock. And if your hands are that soft, then, you know, play better. I don't fucking know. It just takes time. Go get an Epiphone Casino. You won't regret